Good morning, friends. Leigh Brown here with One Community Real Estate with some information you need to know about the hottest new social media out there, the Clubhouse app. So I'm going to share with you today how to navigate the Clubhouse app, but here's a couple of basics you need to know first. Number one, you need an iPhone. It's not ready for Droid yet. Number two, you have to get an invitation to get in. Although the rumor is that this will be open to the general public by about the March timeframe. So it's a great time to get in now and learn the ins and outs. Now, here's the way to get an invite. Download the app. Here's what it looks like. It's this little dude with grayscale with his little cool hair right here. That's the Clubhouse app. Download that, set up your username. Now, you can ask somebody for an invite, and there's tons of people on Twitter and YouTube and everywhere else that are doing paid ones, but that's kind of sketch in my opinion, but do you. More importantly, if somebody like me who also has an iPhone and is in Clubhouse, if you're saved in my phone with your cell phone number, then I'm going to get a notification to let you in from the wait list. So make sure that you're thinking about your current connections, and you can ask if anybody's on Clubhouse and can let you in. So now you're in. Here's the next thing you have to do. Go in here and set up your bio. Your bio is where you're going to tell people a little bit about you. The first 3 lines are the most important because that's what you can see without expanding to full profile. So in those first 3 lines, give us a reason to read further. And then the coolest thing about Clubhouse is your bio can be as long as you want it to be. List the things that you offer, the things that you are, your location. Give people a reason to connect. It's kind of like that first time you meet a potential client. You don't just spout out your sales history. You tell them a little bit about who you are. Very important in here. Connect your Instagram handle or your Twitter handle, whichever one you prefer, but Clubhouse is far more sociable than Twitter usually is. Instagram is the jam. If you don't have an Instagram account, you get one, but get this in here quickly. Clubhouse does not have direct messaging. So if you want to message somebody that you meet inside the app, you'll be going to direct messages on Instagram. So make sure that that is set up. Now, the next thing, you're going to start following some people. Follow people that you already know or find people that you want to emulate. People like Grant Cardone, the billionaire, he's here. You can follow him and then hear what he has to say. Because here's the way Clubhouse works. It's a conversation. And frankly, it's kind of like being at a big old conference or convention where you can walk into different rooms and hear conversations. So this is called your hallway. Once you're following some people, you'll just see different rooms that are happening, different topics. You'll see that there are people in the room. If they're speaking, they have dots beside their name. If they're not speaking, they're lurking and observing. So they're all just kind of hanging out in these different rooms in your hallway. So you see one that's interesting. This one is called the Daily Real Estate Coffee Cafe. You click on that. This is the stage. Anybody with a green star is a moderator. They can pull people up to speak or kick you out if you suck. And that's set up in advance or by agreement. Now, there's also other speakers. So if you have a question down here at the bottom, you can raise your hand and be pulled up to the stage to ask your question. The people that you hear talking, they're on the stage. And so it's a conversation. No video, friends. You could be sitting in a bubble bath or in your yoga pants, no judgment. This is all conversation. And if you want to just sit and lurk, that's 2 groups. There's the group of people followed by the speakers on stage, and there's the group that are just in the room and don't have a connection to anybody on stage. But let's just say that you hear someone speaking and you're thinking, they're pretty smart and awesome. You would click on their face. I'm going to click on my friend Melvin Vieira, who's the incoming president for the Greater Boston Realtors. I'm already following Melvin, but if I weren't, I could click follow. Extra tip, there's a bell beside Melvin's name. If I click on that bell, I can hear always when Melvin is talking, which I have him set as always because I love Melvin. I'll see it in my notifications when Melvin is on a stage. Or sometimes if you want to keep things mixed up, or if it's somebody that makes you want to poke your eye out with a dull fork, then you would click never ever, please Jesus, never put me near this person again. That would not be Melvin though. So that's how you kind of manage your Clubhouse. When you go over here to your notifications, you'll see who's following you. Click on that list. Decide who you want to follow back. then you'll be notified when they're in rooms. And that's also what will populate your hallway. So if you are a realtor like myself, I would follow real estate people. I also follow mortgage people because that's an affiliated business. And I follow people in the running world because I'm a runner. So I can pick up conversations in all kinds of formats, and it's so engaging and fun. The problem you're going to have, friends, Clubhouse is hard to turn off because after a pandemic era, when we've been so isolated from one another, it is addictive to hear and engage with other people's voices and energy. So I can't wait to hear how you utilize Clubhouse, what you find out from using the app, and make sure you connect with me. I'm at Leigh Brown on Clubhouse, and I'll see you around the hallways.